Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Courtney, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today we're getting into Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 1, Episodes 21 and 22. Looking forward to it. So very quickly, if you're supporting over on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. I greatly appreciate it. And if you're watching this video with military affiliation, thank you so much for your service. As per usual, we do not waste time over here on this channel, so we're going to hop straight into it, and I hope that you guys enjoy.
We have been ordered by Starfleet to proceed to the Lorenz cluster. Recent long-range probes indicated that all intelligent life on the planet Minos had disappeared.
Fantastic.
No help from the communications log, sir. The Drake reported arriving at Minos and then wasn't heard from again.
They manufactured sophisticated and highly advanced weaponry.
Yeah, for which side?
Both.
Oh.
You know Captain Rice?
We were at the academy together. Paul Rice is confident to the point of arrogance, but he carries it well because he's usually right.
Yeah, but he's not always
One
right.
of the final tests in advanced navigation at the academy provides the students with 3 options and offered one of his own.
That's taking a risk.
That is taking a big one.
And now that same test has 4 options.
Weren't you offered the Drake?
Yes.
You gave up your own command to take this assignment?
At the time, I thought it would be more advantageous to do a tour on the Enterprise.
I mean, the Enterprise is a lovely lady.
Vegetation and animal life only.
What happened to all the people?
War?
Disease?
Still a mystery.
Captain, we are being hailed.
How can that be from a planet with no people?
They're underground. Possibly.
Welcome to Minos, the arsenal of freedom.
I'm Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS...
If you need a little something special,
Must be a recording.
where we live by the motto, peace through superior firepower. Remember, the early bird that hesitates gets wormed.
He's acting like a salesman.
They must have triggered something left over from the Ursal Rope Wars when the arms business was booming.
Yeah, that y'all did.
If an automatic message system is still functioning, there could be other systems on that planet that are still operational.
We'll keep the first landing party small and mobile until I'm confident whatever killed the inhabitants of this planet isn't still down there.
I like the way she thinks.
Our communications are being monitored. By whom? The question is, by what?
Can you pinpoint the signal or source? Oh, that's probably something behind y'all. Well, Data found it.
We've never seen anything like this.
It's undamaged.
Maybe a demonstration model for some potential buyer.
That's a good possibility.
Commander Riker, this is Ensign Zhu. I am monitoring a slight energy buildup near your position.
Well, don't
Hello?
fall in a hole or anything.
Commander Riker, how many are with you?
There are 2 others. Where's the Drake? Where's your crew?
Is this normally his demeanor?
We have some information you should be aware of.
Don't turn your back on him.
Sensors indicate low-level energy readings, but the only life signs are the away team.
Who sent you here to look?
Your mother. She's worried about you.
Tell me about your ship, Riker.
Don't do all that.
The name of my ship is the Lollipop.
Not the lollipop.
What's its size, its complement?
Who is here with you?
What's the armament on the Lollipop?
Why do you want to know so much about my ship?
We're friends, aren't we?
Old friends.
Yeah.
Our top speed is warp 3. What's yours?
Don't worry about it.
Then the Drake has not been destroyed.
Of course, my ship is the Drake.
Where is it?
Classified.
No, this doesn't make sense.
You haven't used my first name once, Paul.
Nope.
You remember it, don't
At
you?
all.
You're an image of the original, aren't you? Answer me!
Oh, all right.
The image of Rice has been replaced by something which is hovering several meters away. Prepare to beam up.
Well, he's still engulfed in whatever that was.
Report! Report!
He can't answer you, Captain.
Commander Riker has just been encased in some kind of energy field.
Is he alive?
Unknown.
What?
He appears to be in some kind of stasis.
Dr. Crusher, this is the captain. Meet me in transporter room 3, Mr. LaForge. You have command of the bridge.
Captain, I take great exception to your decision to beam down.
Noted.
He said, I'm still going. Bye.
What appeared in the form of Captain Rice is an intelligence gathering device used during the Ursal Rope Wars. It projects an image of someone the subject will trust.
Aha.
If it's found out, it encases the subject to await a more detailed interrogation later.
Interesting.
But I will need to know the exact frequency, and I cannot determine the risk to Commander Riker.
Whatever has him is interrupting the transporter beam. Remove it.
This will take some time, sir.
Well, I hope it doesn't take too long.
Captain, Lieutenant LaForge here. Sensors indicate energy readings in your area.
And there it is.
Doctor, over here!
Ooh. Bob and weave, y'all. What? Did I not say earlier to make sure you look down? Okay, maybe I didn't say it like that. I thought that Riker was going to fall into a hole, and here we are. Because I figured something was underground. Well, they should get more answers now. Oh, what's wrong? Is it your leg?
This one is different. It's anticipating. Data, I need you.
Nice. Good teamwork.
Captain? Dr. Crusher?
I have a malfunction.
Enterprise, this is Yar. Mine's out too. Keep on working. I'll look for the captain and Dr. Crusher.
Don't fall into the hole.
Ah, my arm.
Oh, it's her arm. How'd she get buried in all of that?
Don't worry. We'll get you out of here. Enterprise, this is the captain. 2 to beam up.
Oh gosh, her head too.
I'm sorry about this.
Oh, I didn't know what he was about to do.
Hold on. Won't be long.
I must keep conscious.
Yeah, with that head wound, yes.
I can't find them.
Step back, please. I believe I have found it.
She didn't step back 1 inch.
Transporter room. Get a lock on the away team and beam them up.
I'm picking up an object off the port bow. It's firing.
Huh? And it's invisible.
We can't beam the away team up with our shields in place.
Nope, sure can't.
Target has disappeared.
Give me a full scan.
Scanning. Something dead astern.
Emergency power to shields.
Object is firing.
Return fire!
It's gone again.
This is Chief Engineer Logan. Are we breaking orbit? I need to know. Now.
Chief Engineer Logan is on his way to the bridge, and he's not paying a courtesy call.
Oh, of course not.
In view of the present crisis, I believe you should relinquish command to me.
No.
Excuse me?
The captain did not anticipate the Enterprise would come under attack. If he had, would he have left the bridge to you?
I don't know you, sir. I know Geordi.
Lock phasers on that thing and fire the moment it's in range.
Locking it. The object has vanished.
Analyze its firing pattern. Maybe we can anticipate its location.
That's a good idea.
I'll compute the optimum spread of phaser and photon torpedoes to hit it.
Right.
Lieutenant LaForge.
Sir, let's try this at least once.
Now I'm in charge until relieved by Commander Riker or Captain Picard.
I know that's right.
Now I need you to get back down to engineering and get me every available scrap of emergency power you can.
And that's an order. Scurry.
Now, Mr. Logan.
File a complaint later.
Worf, have you got a lock on it yet?
It's impossible to be sure.
I am getting energy readings. Look out!
All right, action sequence. Ooh, it's engulfed itself in that energy field. It's gotten smart.
The product continues to upgrade and improve.
Now!
Good.
The weapons are appearing at intervals of precisely 12 minutes.
You seem to be in some kind of underground structure.
Uh-oh, no, wake her up. Wake up. Wait, sis, keep talking to her.
I'm tired.
Come on, stay with me. Come on now, stay awake. That's an order.
Tell a story, sing a song, do something.
I've stopped the bleeding.
No, there's another wound. My leg.
Well, why didn't you say anything? Now, Doctor, I am disappointed in you.
The wound needs a clotting agent. Those roots, what are they? Break off a piece and taste it. Don't swallow it.
Very bitter.
Apply some to your hand. Is there a color change?
It's turning yellowish.
You learn something new every day. I didn't know that.
The patient's going into shock.
So what do I do?
Elevate the legs and try to keep her warm.
All right.
You'll be fine, you'll be fine, you'll be fine.
You didn't happen to bring a blanket with you, did you?
No, that we do not have.
I'm going to look for a way out. Huh? You keep up your end. Stay awake.
Picard, she's already almost passed out like 3 times.
I can't seem to pin down the pattern.
There.
Sorry, sir. I should have seen that.
It's okay. Wow, look at that.
Bridge, this is engineering. I can't hold this power level much longer.
Backup systems are overloaded. Backup system failing.
Geordi, y'all gotta get out of there.
Mr. Logan, report to the bridge.
Is Geordi trying to prove a point?
We're getting out of here.
You are leaving them on the planet.
Speed warp 5. Warp 5. Aye.
Unless Geordi has something up his sleeve.
Had we stayed, we would have been destroyed. There are over 1,000 people on this ship.
What about your responsibilities to Captain Picard and the members of the away team?
Wasn't he just trying to get them to break orbit?
Mr. Logan, you are going to take command of the saucer section.
You're going to separate?
Yes, and I want you to take the saucer section and proceed immediately to Starbase 103.
I was wondering if we were going to see another separation.
Come in.
Knew she was gonna come in.
Counselor, deep down, I'm shaking. I'm taking a huge risk here. And there are a lot of lives at stake, so yeah, I'm nervous.
Which is normal.
You should be proud of the way you're handling command.
Then what did you want to see me about?
Right. What is it?
However, deflectors have not yet returned to full efficiency.
Did you hear the uneasiness in his voice? He isn't handling the stress as well as you are. They're worried about making mistakes, and they need some encouragement.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Encourage them. Give them words of wisdom.
It's you they draw strength from. They look to you for guidance and for leadership. Help them. Show confidence in them.
This was a sweet pep talk. I don't think I'll ever get tired of saying this. I love this.
We seem to be pretty well sealed in, Doctor.
No exits?
I'm stunned that she's still up.
Your grandmother was a doctor.
No.
A healer?
She helped to colonize our Veda 3. Once the medical supplies had run out, she had to use what was at hand. So she learned all about roots and herbs, and then taught it to me.
I mean, they are the original medicine.
What is it?
I don't know. It's
I was waiting, like, where is it? What is it?
a view screen. It seems to still be operative.
She's struggling. Oh.
There are 3 moving indicators, possibly the away team.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Who's that?
It's the automated salesman who greeted us on the Enterprise. What unit?
Why, the Echo Papa 607.
Echo Papa?
The ultimate in weapons system technology.
He tried to kill us.
Its various modules can gather information, even destroy enemy space vessels.
Ha! Well, there you have it.
He's one of those things after my ship. Tell me.
I am programmed to answer any and all.
So say it. Say it. Answer it.
It doesn't understand anything other than what it's peddling.
Where are the people of Minos?
Once unleashed, the unit is invincible. The perfect killing system.
It killed everybody.
You poor fools, your own creation destroyed you.
The unit has analyzed its last attack. In a moment, it will launch that weapon against the targets on the surface.
Abort it!
Picard, you're talking to an automated response system. It's not gonna do what you want it to do.
Let's clear some of that away.
If Data's calculations are correct, the next one should show itself in 2 minutes.
Captain! Can you hear me?
Yes, we're here!
His face.
I'm surprised either of them survived.
I can do it, Commander. How? Jump. Data, it's over 10 meters.
Data is an android.
You may be sturdy, but you're not indestructible.
I think you'll be fine.
I believe I can safely traverse the distance. Captain, Data's going to join you down there.
Whee! Easy.
We'd better find a defensive position. If Data's right,
He usually is.
we're going to have company any minute now.
Ensign Sue, when I order the shields down, you have one responsibility. Locate the away team and get them up here.
You can do it, sweetie.
Keep alert. Stay calm. You know your jobs. You've been trained. You've been tested. And you've earned the right to sit in those chairs.
I love the way you said that to them.
Another weapon has been launched, sir.
We've got to find some way to stop this system.
I would need to see the program schematic.
You've got it.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Is it possible to readjust the targeting sequence?
Absolutely. It wouldn't be much good without it. The Echo Papa Series 607 is about to complete this phase of its mission.
Oh, geez.
You got any ideas?
Zero. None. Even I'm at a loss.
Give me some options, Data, quickly.
Why don't you just shut it off?
Yeah, pull the plug.
It's a machine, isn't it?
Shut it off.
Why? You haven't seen half of what this beauty can do.
I'm tired of him.
We've seen enough. You made a sale.
You won't be sorry.
Good. Now end the demonstration.
Done.
Oh, all y'all had to do was make a sale?
LaForge, everything's all right. We've neutralized it.
Are you sure?
It's great to hear your voice, Captain. We're a little busy right now. I'll get right back to you.
That heading will take us further into the planet's atmosphere.
That's correct. We're gonna lose some maneuverability, so keep a firm hand on the helm. Leanne, scan for any air disruption or vortex. Cloak or no cloak will spot it by its turbulence.
Hull temperature 2,500 degrees.
Deflector's nearing overload.
Come on, team.
Sir, helm going unresponsive.
Can you compensate?
Yes, sir, I can.
Turbulence to starboard.
Ah, there it is. Oh wow, it's just one of the little ones. I thought it would be much bigger.
Fire!
Nice going. Yay.
Relinquishing command, Captain.
As you were, Lieutenant. Mr. LaForge, when I left this ship, it was in one piece. I would appreciate you returning it to me in the same condition.
Plot a course to rendezvous with the saucer section.
Sickbay reports Dr. Crusher's going to be fine.
Engage.
Oh, Jordy, it looks good on you, honey. It looks great. This episode didn't really grab my attention until Jordy really took over everything. I mean, obviously he was in command, but when he had to make all of these decisions and go into battle, that was the highlight for me. That was very exciting to watch. And I like the pep talk between him and Troy. At first, I was kind of like, we don't really have time for a pep talk, but I'm glad that she did say something to him, because she was able to tell that the two, I don't want to call them rookies, but they aren't as seasoned as our folks. I mean, they know what they're doing. They, like Jordy said, y'all have been tested, y'all have done all the things. Like, you wouldn't be in this position if y'all weren't good enough nor ready. So I'm glad that she did have that pep talk with him, so that he was able to, you know, talk to them and encourage them and tell them, hey, look, it's going to be okay. And I mean, I didn't think Troy was going to belittle like his feelings and him being nervous or anything. I'm just glad that she had him acknowledge it, and he's like, okay, you know what? Yeah, this is how I'm feeling, but I'm going to, you know, go and do my best. Again, love seeing the saucer and the battle bridge like disconnect and everything. I love seeing when they do that. It's probably one of my favorite, well, okay, I take it back. The things about this particular Enterprise that I enjoy are when it can separate. I love that. And I also enjoy the way the computer system is, where like you just, you know, tap it if you're walking in the hallway or something and you're like, where's so-and-so, and it'll like show you how to get there, kind of a thing. I personally like that. And the fact that they mentioned in this episode, because I don't recall it being mentioned before, because the original crew, they had 400 folks and some change on that Enterprise, and on this one it's 1,000 people, and you're just like, whoa. Like, you know, it's way more, but just hearing the number, you're just kind of like, oh gosh, that's a lot of people to be responsible for. Now, the whole thing with Dr. Crusher and learning more about like her grandmother and how she knows so much about roots and herbs, that was cool. The whole salesman thing, he was giving me Q vibes a little bit. Not like, you know, an identical performance of Q, but it just, at some point you were just like, dude, just stop talking. Can we just unplug this sucker? Can we just do that? Now, I will say I wasn't expecting what the Enterprise was fighting. I didn't expect it to look identical or be exactly like the weapons that were being used on the planet, I thought it was going to be much bigger. So for it to pack that much of a punch, unless it was just a trick of the camera or the way that they like animated everything and did everything or whatever, I don't know. I was expecting something way, 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 way bigger. Again, for me, this particular episode, the highlight for me was Geordi and getting to see him not necessarily have that character development, but just the fact that he was able to acknowledge how he felt and he was able to make it happen. I enjoyed that. Now, I remember, was it the first episode or the second episode where we were introduced to the chief of engineering? I swear, y'all, I'm just not gonna get attached. I'm not gonna get attached until it seems like it's more set in stone, because I'm just sitting here like, oh look, a new one. And he was a little frustrating, because it's like 1 minute he's saying one thing and then the next minute he's saying another, and it's just like, okay. So guys, we're going to move on into episode 22, and I hope that you guys enjoy.
The sun in the Delos system is undergoing large-scale magnetic field changes. Now, we shall be studying this star at close range. The closeness of this event and its severity will create problems.
When have we not had problems? Yeah, that's the sun, all right.
Ask out the photosphere.
Huh, that's nifty.
Never seen anything like this before. The violence of those eruptions is awesome.
Well, we're in for an interesting adventure. The last time we saw something like that, it was an entity.
Engineering. Increase power to forward shields.
Forward deflector run line, sir.
Can't y'all back up just a little bit?
The level of tension on the ship is mounting.
If we are to investigate, sir, we must get closer.
Move us in closer.
Aye, sir.
We will be pushing the shields to the limit, but we are getting a splendid view of this phenomenon.
Oh, that's nice.
I've intercepted what appears to be a distress signal.
This is Tijan. We have a serious problem here and can't seem to fix it.
The transmission is coming from a freighter in orbit around the fourth planet in the system.
We can't maintain a steady course. Please help us if you can.
Can't you pinpoint where they're at and just go?
I can't control the helmet any longer. Our ship is losing orbit. We're heading into the atmosphere.
Oh no, Troy.
There are 6 life forms aboard the freighter, sir.
Captain, the freighter's orbit is decaying.
How long before it loses integrity?
A matter of minutes.
Well, that's not good.
The helmet isn't working right. Oh, what is the problem? I am Tijan, captain of the Sanction.
We know that already.
I am no longer able to maintain this orbit, nor am I able to use the main thrusters.
What is the computer analysis?
Well, the computer's not working very well.
Taser, can you tap into that computer and clarify the situation?
Yeah, because this isn't making any sense.
Freighter, we're going to lock on the tractor beam and pull you out of orbit.
Hey, that's great.
Okay.
The solar flares are interfering with the tractor beam, Captain. I can't lock on.
Your ship's design uses an electromagnetic coil to constrict the exhaust flow. That coil is misaligned.
Can we beam one over?
Yes.
You sure there's not interference with the solar flares?
And that'll fix us up.
Yes, once it's installed.
Right. And how do we do that?
Oh dear.
How can you be captain of that vessel and not understand its simplest function?
He must not be that real captain.
This is my 26th voyage to Brecca.
And you don't know how to align a control coil.
Never come up.
That doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't you know what your crew is capable of? Yeah, y'all, this doesn't feel right.
Captain, I strongly recommend against anyone from this ship beaming over. The solar interference is too great.
I agree.
Disintegration is imminent.
Tijan, stand by to beam over.
If you think that's best.
Oh, unless you have any other options, yes, I think that's best.
Captain Picard, I swear, he lets his sass come out sometimes, and I just love it.
Freighter Sanction, this is the Enterprise. We're having difficulty getting a fix.
Have them go to their own transporter room. I'm going to interconnect them.
I didn't know you could do that.
Clearly you don't know anything.
I don't think they're going to make it.
Captain Tijan doesn't sound like he cares one way or the other.
No, he doesn't.
Activate your transporter. Set coordinates 970.
How do I do that?
Did you say 286 or 886?
Mark 2, 68. Then all 6 of you get on the transporter platform. On my signal, energize.
How do you energize?
Energize on my mark.
Okay,
4, 3.
Wait a minute. What just happened?
Cargo. Are those people crazy? What could possibly be so important?
What is happening?
Their lives are in danger and they're beaming over cargo. Number one, I don't understand these people.
Lock onto any life form you can find to get them over here now.
Trying, sir. Reading 6 life forms, but I can't get a solid lock.
We have no choice. Energize.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought you said there were 6. Where are the other 2?
The lock didn't hold.
Reestablish.
It's too late.
There they go.
2 are lost, sir. But we saved 4.
Y'all should have done that in the first place.
If you had come instead of sending your cargo, you all would have made it.
Where is it? You did save it, didn't you?
Yes, we did. It's in one of our cargo holds.
See, again, what is this cargo?
Thank you. Thank you. We thought we had lost it.
It's ours, not yours.
The goods were never delivered. They were destroyed with your ship.
I request you transport my associate and myself down to Brecca with our merchandise.
I mean, we don't know what to believe.
Damn you, Sobe!
What in the world? Y'all are just gonna let this happen?
Security to cargo bay 11.
Shouldn't she be calling her own security?
Behave yourselves, gentlemen. Escort our visitors to the observation lounge.
Like, how are y'all gonna show up on somebody else's ship and start fighting?
A natural electrical charge?
Formidable.
Yes, and a difficult weapon to confiscate.
It's a problem.
How are our rather quarrelsome guests?
Very interesting. Wait till you meet them.
I find it strange that none of our visitors feels much remorse about the 2 freighter passengers who perished.
Yeah?
Mr. LaForge, you have the bridge.
Aye, sir.
Oh, yes. Come on, Geordie.
I'm sorry we couldn't save your ship.
Tell me, you could have repaired it.
Oh, yes.
We have only 2 left. Neither works properly.
Assuming the malfunction is similar, suitable replacements can be fabricated.
Now, as for our cargo.
Our cargo, Captain.
See, we're back at it again.
Captain, you don't understand. This is a matter of life and death.
Well, start explaining.
Medicine.
Who's sick?
We have people suffering from a lethal plague.
Do y'all have it?
Cargo you have impounded is the only hope of life for our people.
The plant which yields the medicine Felicium grows only in remote areas of Brecca. That single shipment of Felicium represents an enormous investment.
You disgust me. If you could see the suffering the plague has caused.
Another episode having to do with medicine.
You were going to. When you see what it does to us.
You and Tujon carrying this plague.
Of course they would be.
Every Arnaran does.
And you may have brought it aboard this ship.
They did bring it.
Was there a medical scan when they transported?
Of course not.
Med alert. Medical emergency. Dr. Crusher to the observation lounge at once.
I assure you, we're in perfect health.
Must be nice while you're watching people suffer.
Could we leave now?
I don't like the way she's smirking.
Doctor.
Captain, could I speak with you, please?
Not right now. Captain, the Breccians show no sign of infection. The Onarans show all the symptoms of a disease, but I can't find a cause.
Do you think that we're in any danger from this plague?
Again, I need more time.
Well, we won't know until someone gets sick.
But Captain, I must tell you, I am developing a very active dislike for these Breccians.
And I'm trying not to pass judgment on them, but it's just, I mean, to stand there and watch them like this, just...
We need some now. Now. I don't care if it's your decision. Get us some.
If you don't give it to us, you will be a party to murder, not only of us, but of an entire civilization. I do not mean to insult you. I'm feeling very shaky.
It's understandable. You're quite sick.
They believe it will help them. That in itself might control their symptoms.
But do we know for a fact that it's going to help? Well, I mean, the Breccians did say in the observation lounge that it would help. I don't know what to believe.
The 2 Onarans are really quite ill and are insisting that they need the Felicium. Would you object to giving them enough for their own immediate needs?
We agreed to permitting them 2 doses for immediate use.
No charge.
Well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be.
I trust you won't mind if we're present while you open the cargo.
Why do you need to be... Oh, I guess to make sure they don't take more than they said.
What does that device do?
Keep it fresh?
This measures the individual portions.
Oh, never mind.
What's the dosage?
0.01 milliliters.
That's all?
Very potent substance.
But now with our improved processes, this one barrel contains over 4 billion doses.
I would estimate 4,375,000,000.
Thank you, Mr. Data.
I love Data.
But never more than 72 hours.
And then the symptoms return. Yes.
So it doesn't cure?
The plague has baffled doctors on both planets for 200 years. The Arnarans provide us with everything we need in exchange for this.
Oh, that explains why y'all act the way you do.
The Arnarans provide us with the necessities of life, and we provide them with the necessities of living. It is a fair exchange.
So you say.
Can I help?
No.
Oh gosh, look at them.
You're feeling better.
Wow, it works that fast?
I may not know Felicium's full effect on Anarian physiology, but I know how to interpret physical reactions.
Like an addiction?
Felicium's a narcotic.
Into Jean and Romas and everyone on their world.
He's a drug addict.
They're intentionally keeping them sick.
Ornara was stricken by a devastating plague. A cure was found in a plant indigenous only to Brecca.
In any case, a trading situation developed which still exists.
A nice arrangement for the Breccians. It is not a medicine. It was a medicine, but it cured the plague 200 years ago.
Interesting.
The plague is irrelevant now. It doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
Then why are they so desperate for the Felicium?
They're addicted. They think they're sick, but they're not really. I mean, well, okay. They're not sick from a plague. It's withdrawal symptoms.
These two societies are intertwined in a symbiotic relationship.
I can synthesize a non-addictive substitute which will ease their withdrawal symptoms.
I think she should do it.
No, I can't do that either. It is not our mission to impose Federation or Earth values on any others in the galaxy.
Okay.
I disagree. 100%.
I do too.
I'm Morgan. Are my people on board your ship?
He's going through withdrawal symptoms.
What I can't understand is why anyone would voluntarily become dependent on a chemical.
Voluntary addiction to drugs is a recurrent theme in many cultures.
It is.
How can a chemical substance provide an escape?
It doesn't.
It seems like it does.
Drugs can make you feel good.
Temporarily.
They make you feel on top of the world. You're happy, sure of yourself, in control. Before you know it, you're taking the drug not to feel good, but to keep from feeling bad.
Yep.
I guess I just don't understand.
Wesley, I hope you never do.
Yeah, okay. I like that this episode is touching on this. Very nice.
You gotta get it to us. Jean, please. We're dying down here.
Poor things.
We need the medicine. You've got to get it to us.
Those poor people. Are y'all gonna tell them what's really going on?
I'm sorry.
You will take us to our planet and leave us there with our medicine, or this person dies.
Oh dear.
We were sent to bring Felicium back.
Poor Riker. Look at his face.
It doesn't matter whether we're entitled to it or not. We must have it.
I will not be coerced.
I will do it. I will kill you.
Can't y'all just tell them that they're dealing with withdrawal symptoms from a drug? Let them go.
I'm not sure that I can.
They're gonna help, somehow.
My insides are still shaking,
I'm sure.
but I'm all right.
Captain Picard, could I see you a moment?
Come with me, Doctor. This could be interesting.
We have decided to give the Felicium to them. We don't want to be the ones responsible for their suffering.
Are y'all aware of what they're really suffering from?
They know that the Onarans no longer have the plague. They know that Felicium is no longer a medicine.
Yeah, we figured it out, y'all.
How would they have known all of that unless the plague had once infected their planet as well? They broke the cycle of addiction and never told the Onarans.
That's just terrible.
This refining process of which you are so proud.
It's only to increase the potency of the Felicium and tighten your grip.
Call us a liar.
What are you going to do?
Are you going to tell them?
They should.
No. I'm bound by the rules of the United Federation.
I keep forgetting about that.
If I were to tell them any of this, I would violate that prime directive.
But you are talking to us about it.
Yeah, because you're the problem.
You are going to allow the Onarans to have the Felicium.
Yes, I am.
No, don't do it. Jean-Luc.
Ooh, stop smiling.
The Breccians have caused all of this suffering and hardship only to make their pitiful lives easier.
From the moment they agreed to give them the Felicium, my hands were tied.
You are absolutely right, Captain. It's not your business.
The matter is already decided. You're beaming down to your world with the Felicium.
I knew it. I knew you'd help us. We thank you.
In the meantime, there's no reason to deprive you of your needed medicine.
Medicine, yep.
Terrific.
I'm sure we can come to a fair deal payment. Once our freighters are fixed, everything will be back to normal.
No,
What?
the coils stay here. You'll have to learn to do it yourselves.
If you withhold those coils, you'll be disrupting the stability of both our planets.
I see what he's doing. He doesn't have to give y'all those.
In this situation, the Prime Directive prohibits me from helping you.
That's absurd.
You did not think so when it worked in your favor.
Do you want our world to suffer?
You're already suffering. You just don't know it.
There will be no more shipments of Felicium. We will die.
Ensign, prepare to beam our guests and their cargo down to Anara.
See, y'all don't get what you want.
Captain, I hope you realize what you've done to us.
Of that you can be sure. Good luck.
I see what he did. And I'm not mad at it. Now, I'm sure she still is, but yeah.
Beverly, the Prime Directive is not just a set of rules. It is a philosophy, and a very correct one. No matter how well-intentioned that interference may be, the results are invariably disastrous.
I feel like I'm being lectured myself.
It's hard to be philosophical when faced with suffering.
I have to agree with that.
Still aboard to take us out of orbit.
Destination, sir.
I don't care.
The Opera Line system. Why? Curiosity? You've never been there.
A new adventure.
Engage.
All right, look here. Before any of y'all say anything, I know the Prime Directive. I know it. However, because if you really stop and think about it, when we go back to the episode where they had to save Wesley's life, they did go against the rules of this particular planet. So deep down, I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, we did it once. Could we technically do it again? And Captain Picard did find a loophole there. But at the same time, I was just kind of like, come on, man. I hate to see this. I hate to see the way that these people were being manipulated and the way that they were suffering, because I really, truly did think that they were sick. I mean, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, from a plague. I will admit, starting out with this episode, I was kind of like, what the heck is happening? Like, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this one. This one's kind of throwing me a little bit. Little Miss Thing in the dress, in the outfit, they picked a really good actress for her. She did a good job, because I wanted to jump through the screen and be like, listen, I don't like your attitude. Okay? The guy, he's acting like you, but you're really doing a lot right now. Kudos to her. She did a good job in her role. I very much enjoyed the scene with Wesley and Tasha where, because, he was asking really good questions and she was giving excellent answers. Personally, back when I was in college, when I was getting my minor in psychology, one of the courses I decided to take was a drugs and human behavior course. I took that, and just listening to that dialogue, I was just like, yeah, they've hit the nail on the head with this one. Between this episode and the previous one, they both had really good messages to them. I actually enjoyed this episode more than the previous one. The original series, they talked about all sorts of things, so it's not really too much of a surprise, but something like this, I was just kind of like, okay, all right, Star Trek, I'm not mad at you. I am not mad at you at all. And then you're just sitting there and you're just like, when you finally realize why she was smirking so much, especially when they were talking about the plague. Because I bet you when I go back and I rewatch it as I'm editing, I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, there were signs when she's listening to them talk and stuff. Because you're like, there's something more to this than just making a profit. But you couldn't exactly pinpoint it. And then the way that they reacted to the drug and they just instantly felt better, you're just kind of like, what the heck? That shouldn't happen that quickly. It made sense, withdrawal symptoms. But yeah, her smirking and stuff, and then not even being so. I mean, I'm sure they were surprised that our folks figured it out, but at the same time, like, they knew what they were doing. They were sick before, they cured themselves, and they were like, oh, we can turn a profit with these folks over here. And I love the fact that Captain Picard stopped them from getting the coils, because it's what he had to do. Because just the looks on their faces when they were just like, what do you mean you're not going to help them fix? But that means that we would have to stop our deal. Like, what were you talking about? Well, I mean, I can't interfere either way. So I get it. It's like, if I can't interfere by telling them that y'all are keeping them addicted to a drug and that they're not really sick and dying, they're just going through really, really bad withdrawals, then I can't help by helping them fix their freighters. So I guess y'all are out of a profit now. Them's the breaks, baby. So I like the way Captain Picard, thought. This was written very, very well for me. All right, beautiful YouTube people. I will see you guys in the next video, whichever one you choose to watch. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so you guys know whenever I upload. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.